Hi, cozy friends. We're playing Strange Antiquities today. I'm so excited. If you haven't seen my Strange Horticulture playthrough, go watch it. That was so long ago. It feels like ages ago. Hi, Azula. You came just in time. You're so on theme. Strange Horticulture is a game that's like this storefront botany management game with like a little bit of mystery and cozy, spooky, definitely a good like fall autumnal game, I would say. And now the same team has created Strange Antiquities, which is the same concept. It's like storefront management, cataloging, but with little antiquities, little like doodads and trinkets and interesting bits and bobs. I'm so excited to try it. I'll talk about my thoughts about it at the end, but let's just jump right into it. Okay, y'all, here it is. Looking cozy already. As a thaumaturg's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. Ooh. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Ooh. Mysteries afoot. Day 1, Thursday. Yay! I love how familiar this is to the Strange Horticulture game. Like, this just feels identical. It feels identical, obviously a little different because we're not talking plants and flowers. We're talking things. But I like it. It's familiar. Okay. What have we got? The thaumaturgy. Thaumaturge. Eli White. Eli is a thaumaturge. What is a thaumaturge? You know what? Let's Google this. Let's not remain ignorant. Let's educate ourselves. Thaumaturge. A worker of miracles or magic. Thaumaturge. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that, in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge, can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. That's so cute. Hi, Jupiter! I love Jupiter. Jupiter is the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. Cute. All right, so we know 2 people. I've been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Raven Glass and must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully, and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. I mean, what if I just like a couple? You know what I mean? What if I just touched a couple? Like I see that. Like, what if I click that? Okay, I can't. Oh, this one's locked. What if I just tippy tap? No? What if I tap this? What if I move this? What if I move this over here? Monkey paw over here. Monkey paw, eyeball. Wow, there's a lot of weird little doodads in here. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, Hunter's Boon. An ecumenical is a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. A memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When a memory has been left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. An empty ecumenical, on the other hand, has an ominous presence, pulling at the threads of one's mind. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of things in here. Very interesting. Hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishments. Okay, so this is telling us like generally what the thing does and maybe sometimes what it might look like. And so we're referencing that. Oh, look at that. We've got weights. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a hunter's boon. Are you? Oh, I don't know. Maybe this tooth? Maybe the tooth. Okay. Thomas Pope is our first customer. Hi, Thomas. Today's the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Literally, that's crazy. We were just talking about that. Okay. Use right click on items to inspect them. Okay, so he wants a hunter's boon, which we just saw is going to look like something taken from an animal. No embellishments, just simply something that looks like it was taken from an animal. The only thing I could think of is this, possibly that, I don't know, but I think it's going to be this. Let's see. Color and composition, scent and sound, inner perception, a sense of touch. It's a yellowy white color. Okay. I mean, it looks like a tooth to me, right? It looks like a tooth to me. I don't know what these things do. Let's see. Move the cursor over different parts of the object to inspect it. It's a yellowy white color. Yellowy brown. Okay, sense of touch, smooth, but with hard ridges. Smooth. I have nothing to remark. It gives me a sense of power. I think this is the hunter's boon, you guys. I say we just go for it. I say we go for it. Sir, Mr. Thomas Pope, I think we found your hunter's boon. I felt you coming in. There was a presence. I prepared. I did my research. I felt it. We're on it. There you go. Yay, we did it! This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Nice. Good job, guys. Woo! Oh, and then we got another... Okay, so when we get something right, we get another book content to be able to identify more things. Okay. You can add labels to items while inspecting them using right click. I did in my settings, I turned on the auto label just because labeling is not the fun part for me. I don't find joy in that. But usually you would just go and label your own thing. Yeah. I think in Strange Horticulture, I found that frustrating because I'd be like going between things and then I'd be like, wait, what was that? What was that? And then I once I identified something, sometimes I'd forget to go back. So I just like to have that setting on. And I like that they have that as an option in both games. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have past grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. A shadow hold. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let's do our research. Sorry, sir. I didn't feel the cosmic pull that you were coming in like I did with Thomas Pope. Okay, a shadow hold or oshatic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshatic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. Okay. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay, this should be easy. This should be easy. Look at that. It's right there. Ooh, or is it this one? Hold on. We've got 2 kind of similar. There's this, right? There's this thing. Let's look at inner perception. I have nothing to remark. Okay, scent and sound. It's pungent. Carved markings, and it's made out of clay. Okay, and then we have this, which is bronze. Raised detailing. Nothing to remark. My heart feels lighter. Man. Okay, let's go ahead and look at that thing again. Okay, it's got swoopties. I think it's I mean a shadow hold, a creeping darkness. Okay, but then this one says I feel lighter. Let's just read again. A shadow hold is a container, jar, bottle, or box. See, that's not really a jar, bottle, or box though. I don't know, you guys, because this is like nearly the exact design. Oh no, this is the exact design. It's just sideways. Oh, they're trying to trick us. You can't trick us. You can't trick us. We got it. It's the vessel. It's the combination of the vessel and the design. Yay! Sunbond. Yay. Okay, we got a new one. Sunbond, small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, made of non-precious metal, housing a gemstone. Okay, nice. See, look, there's an auto labeling option in settings if adding labels by hand isn't your thing. And it's not. And it's not. And thank you. And thank you. All right, next. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay, thank you. I've always got to do an old man voice once or twice. What's the letter? Charlie Weathers. Who's that? We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Oh, okay. Are we getting more book contents? Can we put that in the book? Okay. I just added it. The cat. Hi, kitty. I forgot to pet you. Stanley, I want an Osic ring. Osic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Okay, Osic ring, you weirdo. Osic ring. Oh, that's nice. You can kind of zoom in. What is a Osic ring? What is a Osic ring? There we go. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corcoran, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corcoran's unearthly hiss when they hold an Osic ring up to their ear. Okay, so it's maybe snake-like and something that you could hold up to your ear. Snake-like can hold up to your ear. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what that would be. Are you seeing anything snake-like? Or something that you would hold up to your ear? I mean, I don't... Okay, let's... Gold, a sense of touch. Cool, warm. Oh, I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay, let's see. Gold, an orange gemstone. This looks like that one that we just got the page for. Okay, yeah, I think that's that one we got the page for. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Engraved detailing, a cheap metal, maybe pewter. Okay, we know this is bronze. Heart feels lighter. So it's used to get rid of vermin, it says. Look at the little spider. Look at the spider. Oopsies. Ooh. Okay, so that's so we can see the time of day. All right, let's check out this one. I have nothing to remark. Hard and cool. Okay. Stone. Rough and pitted. You guys, this is bronze. Uneven texture. Maybe that thing. Hold on. Let's look at the book again. Because look, it kind of looks like this braided cord around macabre objects, but it's a macabre object, and that's not really macabre. I mean, okay, so it'd have to look like something. Is it an owl? Light colored wood, polished. Overcome by warm, loving emotion. Nothing to remark. Cool. Every sound's louder and clearer. And that's just a plant. Thank you for letting us see the plants. Nothing to remark. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Leather, bony, quite unpleasant. Withered flesh and grim. Maybe it's that? Nothing else is really macabre. It's rough and pitted. I notice a slight out-of-body feeling like my hands belong to somebody else. That's interesting. It has an energy about it. Raised detailing, iron flecked with red. It's rust, not blood. Okay. You guys, I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't like how this makes me feel. Cool and smooth, pearlescent glass. Okay, maybe this. Bone yellowed, coarse fibers. Here we go! Soft sound like serpent's whisper. Okay, that makes sense. It has an evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Yay! Evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. Okay, that's why we have the weights. Interesting. They're placed on the chest of those... I missed what that said, but we'll find it eventually. I also love that there isn't like a strong time limit to this. It's kind of just like you get so many people each day, you know? The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores. Carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into, and they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. What's happening, sir? A voice of Cornunos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay, what's that? What is that? Let's see. Voice of Cornunos. There we go. Ayo. Is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Okay, so it's bronze. Oh, and it's a necklace. I think it's that one thing. Cernunnos is the pagan god of forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, often wearing or holding a torque. Hey, which one's the torque? Is it the necklace or the belt thing? Hey, what's a torque? We'll figure it out, guys. Not to worry. I feel like this is a torque. It's bronze, right? It said, did he say bronze or gold? Bronze. I think it's that. I mean, what else would it be? This? Okay, this is also bronze. Nothing to remark. Maybe this is the only other thing I could see. But that's gold. Okay, I think we gotta go with this. Yay! We did it. And we got a spirit eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps? A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience? They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Okay, we're at the end of the day. I do want to see who we met. Who is this? Edmund Bishop, the ornithologist. The 14th Lord of Gleaston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege, like the 13th before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. Okay, so the guy likes birds. Don't we all? We're all Edmund, really. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Ooh. Hello? I'm just moving my mouse around. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I just was moving my dang mouse around as much as I could. Shackles? An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Who? Where? What are you talking about? Okay. Hey man, I'm sorry to hear that an escaped prisoner ran northwest and he hid me in the first building he came to. Anyways. Well, that's just perfect. Undermere, fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please, do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay. Oh, we have more information? Nice. Okay. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines represented by the following symbols. Okay. Imbuements. Oh, you know what? This is helpful because there's a lot of these on these dang items. We'll keep that with us over here. Hey girl, I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Okay, Charlotte, I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. A horned shackle. Okay. A horned shackle. Okay. What is that? Okay, we have a horned shackle. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the ears. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Okay. I mean, these are nice. I wish we had these. We could just put these on, you know? That'd be nice. Having a bad time, you're like, just give me that horn, baby. Yeah, I just need a horn, actually. Then I'm good. Okay. Bronze. Rigid, smooth. Doesn't smell like anything. I have a strong sense of being watched. Okay, I don't know about that. Maybe this? I have nothing to remark. Engraved detailing a rough fabric. Bone yellow white. Okay. I'm thinking, I mean, it's got to be either that or that, right? This is an elaborate horn shackle. And this is like a necklace. So you would think, well, I guess, okay, that's a necklace too. I want to look at the symbol. Shoot, I already forgot what it is. It's like two diamonds next to each other. Okay, yeah. It's like 2 diamonds overlapping. Protection. Okay, so it's protection. And what she's looking for is what? You know what I mean? Hard and somewhat rough. Cheap metal. I don't know, y'all. This one's kind of hard. Fills me with a sense of foreboding. Okay. Being watched, but being watched might be good. Because if we go back to Hornshackle, bestowing ability to overcome personal demons. So maybe like something's watching over you to protect you. I don't know, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one because there's protection involved. Wasn't the item I'm looking for? I should slow down and think this through. Baby, I did. I promise. Oh, batting 1,000 over here. What? Now I'm very confused. There's like no kind of pendant. I mean, okay, there's these things. Textured clay, wood, smooth, wood. I mean, it could be those things, but every sound is both louder and clearer. You guys, I don't know. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, it has horns. Oh, and the horns have to be worn smooth. Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay, and then we've got a new book. There, you know what? I always have to get stumped. Okay, we have Verona Green. Nice to meet you, Verona. At least the weather's looking a little bit better out there today. Okay, we've got some new mail. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours for the right price, of course. Okay, sure, maybe. Or maybe not. I have a growing fear deep within me I cannot let take hold. I was getting things wrong. Not good. Hello, what's that? Put that away for now. You guys, I still don't know what this is. You can use shift to bring up the magnifying glass. Okay. Let's get these things out. Let's inspect these things and put that there. That should be there, right? Or should it be here? I don't know. I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Good to know. All thaumic objects produce a field of sorts. Although visible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens. Oh, okay. Whatever that means. Okay, then we have the Undermere map. Okay, and then we've got these funky little guys. Okay, I don't know where that... Is that this thing? No. Okay, let's just call... Oh, we have the protection one with us right here. Let's call the next person out. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Right. A what? A moon heart. Do I not? I don't have the thing for that. LM. Yeah, I don't have a thing for that. Okay. An index in the back. Sure. Let's check the index. Moon heart. Moon heart. Moon heart. Moon heart. Selenic totem. Okay. Moon heart is a selenic totem. Okay. What else is a selenic totem? Oh, I guess, hold on, let's open her back up. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts. That was helpful, thank you. Wow. Can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay, so it's gonna look like a moon. I was thinking it was like this guy. Oh, no, it does have the moon. I have nothing to remark. It's rough and gnarled. Would you, I suspect. Okay, do we see anything else that's moon-like? I don't think so. I think we'll go with this then. That looks very much... Oh, you guys, I'm getting so close to dying. Okay, it's moon-like. Okay, is there like, I feel so loved. Was it this one? Oopsies. I have nothing to remark. I notice a slight out-of-body feeling. Nothing to remark. Heart feels lighter. Nothing to remark. The only things... This is the only moon-like thing I could think of, and maybe like that, but I don't know. Let's look back at it again. They're carved totems. Sometimes feature a crescent shape. It's like night or the moon. Okay, and then let's see what Selenic totem. Moon heart, Noctic, Selenic. Okay, it's a carved totem. Oh, this! I'm overcome with a warm, loving emotion. Obviously. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm hanging on by a thread here. I am curious though what happens when we do hit our limit, because in Strange Horticulture it was like you kind of go crazy and then you have to like put this puzzle piece together, which happened to me so many times in the demo. It was so frustrating. I don't know why. Like some of the things just weren't clicking for me. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Wow. I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Basically, I can be evil or not. I'm going to choose to not be evil. Maybe she's stealing to feed her hungry family for all I know. I don't know. Okay, what are the 2 things? Zia or binding seed? Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. Okay. That one doesn't seem too bad. Binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path of the mind is described by the spiral encompassing the body. What? The seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, this one seems a little bit nicer though. Like you feel guilt and shame, maybe you'll stop. Versus the other one's like fear and paranoia, like that's scary and hard to take off. Okay, so it's like a maze-like, rock-like thing. 2 distinct materials. Okay, winding, distinct materials. Okay, this one has distinct materials, but it's not really winding. I'm thinking maybe this one, but this isn't distinct. Stone, red paint, or blood. I don't know if that counts as 2 materials. Oh, I think it's this one. We've got fossilized creature and then stone. I think it's that one. Let's go with that one. Oh God, oh God, guys. Oh God. A deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Okay, we have to do our little game. I have no idea what this wants me to do. Click a segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. What? I have no idea what that means. Wait, okay, hold on. The goal is to break the seal. Match dice symbols to a section of the seal to break it. Stars are wild. They can be any symbol as long as they are all the same. Roll the dice as many times as you like. Click the dice to unlock them. If you get 3 crossed bones before banking, you lose a life. 5 of a kind automatically breaks the seal. Oh, okay, so 5 of a kind. Bank. I'm not really getting this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I don't get it. And I'm just gonna keep rolling until I get a snake. Come on, baby! Big money, big money! Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so I just have to get 5 of any kind, period. Sweet. Nice. Okay. I'm back. Hey, I just had a little mental health day. Hope I didn't hold you up. So sorry. Yeah, you were looking for something to make your stealing friend's life worse, and I didn't help you the first time. Even though I swear, I mean, come on. That's gotta be... No? Okay, let's see what the other thing was. Binding seed. A yew labyrinth at Castle Morgan, a larger than life binding seed. I feel like the thing that I picked was a binding seed, but whatever. Okay, yeah, I guess it wasn't. So, stone, inner perception, out of body feeling like my hands belong to somebody else. Okay, well that should have been my first. Has energy about it. Nothing to remark. I don't like how this makes me feel. Okay, possibly that stone up there. Let's try the stone. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, we got something. What did we get? Binding seed. Okay, that's the binding seed. I can see that too. You know what? I can see that too. It's got the spirals. It's the 2 different. I get it. That makes sense. That's fine. I get it. Okay. All right, next. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen it, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are gonna give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Something's going on in this damn town. I need to get the hell out of here. Sir, what's a Libula? Give me one. Let me let me take one. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's check the symbol of wisdom in this here book. Let's find, oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm looking for wisdom. Okay, it's got that little, it looks like a little hat. Looks like a little hat. What's got a little hat? This! Done! Yay! That was one of our easiest. You be good. You be safe now, sir. A witch's finger are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. Well, I know what that one is. Okay. So it's not a monkey's paw. I was hoping it'd be a monkey's paw. All right. What you say we do one more day? Come on, let's do one more day. Come on, let's do it. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Huh? Anyways. Oh, we get to do our little game here. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. What say you? What say you? Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay. Well, I actually don't need. Okay. No, that's fine. It's fine. I see. I do see it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How do I put this down? Okay. Oh, my goodness. Morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. An evocant. I'll find one for you, girl. I wonder if it's that eyeball. These stone items weigh the same as the man's heart. Oh, that's that one. Okay. According to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely a pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay. It's time to get our little weights. Nope. It's looking good for you. No. I think we're good. Yay! All right. Daedalus Link. All right. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, cutums. Good morning. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I like a shield charm all the same. Okay, girl, yeah. That's fair. I know, everyone's worried right now. It's weird times. Times are weird, huh? Someone got their eyeballs plucked out by ravens. Someone's leaving town. There's a cat terrorizing the town. I get it, girl. You get your shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, we do know the protection one. Which one has the protection? Pet my cat. Oh, I think this one. Okay, let's go with this one. We have yet to identify. Yay! And we identified 10 items. This pendant has a symbol of protection. Sure does. St. John's Anvil. Okay, we're getting so many new things to identify. Hugh Langston. There's something I want to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay. Hey, thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. Okay. I wish that this would just go away. I don't know how to... Oh, okay. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he showed me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Go away. All right, we got a new item. I didn't realize, I forgot we would be like getting things from down here. What is this? Like, okay, how did we do that? See, that's the thing about this game. It is sometimes kind of confusing. Like, I remember taking a long break from Strange Horticulture after I first played it because I was like, I don't get it. Like, Well, how did I just do that? But I'm not able to do this one. Ugh, you know what I mean? Strange Antiquities, we're at 29. So this is next door. The wine merchant next door. 26. Library. 30. Farm. Okay. The proprietor, Ms. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me. But I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, we got the things, but how did we do that? I don't know, you guys. I'm not sure. I don't know why I still have this magnifying glass. I don't know how to get rid of the magnifying glass. I don't totally understand. An escape prisoner, and like now this, like, should I be trying to put these down? Like, okay, let's get rid of these. An escape prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay, northwest. Okay. Undermere Station is a quiet, unassuming stop today. Its platform is empty, save for a few passengers waiting in silence. 2 trains a day. Okay, so that wasn't it. I should not have come here. Uh-oh. Okay, an escape prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. This was a mistake. I'm confused. Okay, this one though should be easy to find. Okay, it looks like this one upside down, right? And so it would be, if it's this one and then this one, it would be that one. Wait, hold on a sec. I don't know about those, but we will just continue on with the day, I suppose. Sorry, buddy. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robinson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleaston's castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a vestiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Okay, a vestiger. A vestiger. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Okay. Is it this guy? Is it this thing? Sentence sound, surprisingly warm, made of iron, or pearlescent blue glass. Flames burn blue. Well, no harm in trying, right? It's glowing blue and it's let's look up this symbology. Okay. Of the body, of the night, of the day, strength, truth, poison, protection, insanity, fear, foresight, death. It would be like either protection or strength, right? Okay, this is boop, 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 and this is triangle, boop, boop, circle, boop, boop, triangle, boop, boop, circle, boop, boop, circle, boop, boop, triangle, boop, boop. Heat? Man, I don't know. That one is heat. I am at a loss. Okay, let's do hints. I'm going to need a flame. Oh, okay. It says flames burn blue. Okay. There we go. That's a fun little thingy ding. I like that. That's real fun. All right, y'all. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below Kirkhead Tower when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Oh, it's a key. Okay. It's a key. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Is there a lock and key business? Lock and key. Lock house. 7777. What's 6 and 13? Keystone. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Ooh, a large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. All right. Yes, we're taking items from gravestones. Love to see it. Business is thriving by any means necessary. Woo! Love that for us. Okay, this is really bothering me. I really want to figure out, is it not this? Wait, boom. I guess it's not that. Is it like, yeah, I can't find that. Is it here? Let's try. No, it won't even let me click on like... Oh, there we go. Okay. There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground. It snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Ooh, 2 new ones. All right, y'all. We are on the end of the day that I said was going to be our last day. I do want to keep going, but I did just try and get as many of the clues on the map as I could. I can't figure out the escaped prisoner ran northwest. I was at the old jail. I clicked on like every lot that was northwest and none of them worked. So I don't know this. And I can't figure out where that little plot of land is. And then on Thomic Fields, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that is specific to this or what, but yeah. So I tried to just sort all of those. Let's talk about my thoughts on this game. Let's chat. All right, y'all. That was Strange Antiquities. I feel like it's exactly what I expected, having played Strange Horticulture and having loved Strange Horticulture and just really liking the vibes of it. It's perfect for fall and autumn. Like it's the perfect kind of spooky, mystery, macabre. It's just got this really good feel and vibe to it. I'll talk about the things that I don't like first and then the things that I like, because y'all know I love Strange Horticulture, so obviously I'm gonna just like this game because it's basically the same, just different subjects. But the things I don't like, sometimes the clicking around does get a little bit annoying. Like sometimes I'm like, it's just not as intuitive as I feel like it should be for like a point and click game. Like the whole structure is point and click. Just let me point and click easily. Like what? Maybe I'm missing something and I don't read directions. Y'all know I don't read directions, so maybe that's on me. But like, why am I still holding the magnifying glass? Can I not be holding the magnifying glass? And then like clicking around on the map sometimes, like some of it is just, it's not clicky friendly. And again, maybe that's a me problem, but in a point and click, I like to click around. And then sometimes it's like, okay, now I'm like stuck with this magnifying glass. Now I'm zoomed in. Now I'm like all these things. It's such a minimal thing. And then I'd also say like, there's not a whole lot of introduction and like holding your hand through things, which is not always necessary. I really don't think that's always necessary. I think it's nice to kind of stumble upon things. And I like that specifically in this game because a lot of us have played Strange Horticulture, and so we know the deal. We know the deal generally. And so it's just a nice just slot into the game without having to deal with a bunch of like tutorial phases and stuff like that. Those are the only 2 things I'd say like maybe it won't like as much, but like so minimal, literally so minimal. The rest of it, I know and love this game. I don't know what to say. I love a solid point and click. Like I love a point and click that actually makes me feel immersed in a story, which is shockingly hard to do. Like I think it is kind of hard to make an immersive point and click, and I think they have done it so well. You're not moving scenes. That's the even harder part is that like, sure, you can make a point and click where you're like consistently moving scenes, and so you're a little bit more immersed because you are in the shop. You're in the shop and you're hearing stories from people and it's immersive and you're interested and you're locked in and you're invested and you're like, what? The ravens are coming after people, and like things are slowly unfolding. You're dealing with like the mysteries on the map and you're like slowly figuring out different things. I always love how there's different types of puzzles, I guess you could call them in this. Like there's the overarching puzzle of figuring out what the item is based on the description, based on look, feel, sound, purpose, all of that. There's that puzzle. But then there's also like the puzzle or mini game when you're like losing your mind because you are losing your lives and stuff like that. Then there's the puzzles of like the map and the clues and all of the little mini, breadcrumbs you're getting. There's so many different aspects to this. It's not just like a repetitive, you're doing this one thing over and over and over and over and over again. You are doing that, but it's different every time because it's a different object every time. And then there are also all these other different kinds of like mini games games and puzzles and like ways to think and problem solve. And I always loved that about Strange Horticulture, and I continue to love that about this Strange Antiquities. I think I love the objects more than the plants. That's crazy. I know it's crazy to say, but I feel like there's something else about it. Like there's like an added element to it where they have I forget what the name of it is called, but like the symbols, all of the symbols. So then like if it looks a certain way, if it has a certain symbol, then it's used for this particular thing. Versus the plants, it was like a little bit more one note. It's like, okay, it looks like this, and you're kind of just matching the view of it and maybe like the smell or the whatever, the feel. But this, it's like, okay, there's like the individual use for it. There's like protection symbols. There's like ways that it interacts with its environment. I really like that you can change the things that are happening on the outside world by choosing which item you're giving to somebody. It's like, I'm going to be, chaotic evil, or I'm going to be lawful good. You choose your own adventure through the recommendations you're giving to people. So I like that there's a little bit of mix and match. There's a little bit of customization there in gameplay. Yeah, I really like this. I think I knew going into it that I would like it, but it was a pleasant confirmation. It was like, I still had just as much fun. I had more fun than I did playing Strange Horticulture for the first time. The more like mysterious, dark vibes were definitely more pronounced in this game versus Strange Horticulture. And so I think that makes it even more perfect for fall and winter and like the spookier seasons. And just like those, I don't know, just the moments where you're like feeling a little witchy. You're like, ooh, I'm gonna like mix up a little potion. It's like perfect for that. It's bringing all of those themes together in just like a fun, easy point and click. I like that you are using your brain a little bit. Like, it's not a brain off game. You're using your brain a little bit. You got to make those connections. You got to solve some things, but it's still very low stakes. There's no time that's like crushingly stressful on you. It's just take your time, review all the information you have, and yeah, go day by day by day. And there's only so many days, so it's nice that there's like a beginning and an end. Yeah, I dig it. I dug Strange Horticulture, so I knew I was gonna love this. If you like Strange Horticulture, you will like this. And if you don't know, if you never played it, I would say the first one you should do is based on which themes you like more. Like, are you more of like a planty person, or are you more of like a witchy, like a doodad trinket person? So I would say like, like magic and whimsy, or like nature and also whimsy. So you'll like both, I think. If you are somebody who likes a point and click, and by point and click, I mean you are on one page in the game and you are pointing and clicking, and that's the only game mechanic, is you're pointing and clicking. There are lots of things underneath that, but like the front-facing surface level game mechanic is you are pointing and clicking and dragging and pointing and clicking. So you do have to like point and clicks. If you want to do more things, if you want a more immersive world, if you're looking for like a 3D world to plop into, that's not what you're going to find here. You're going to find a 2D point and click, and you have to like a little bit of puzzle, narrative, management, matching. A little less management, more just kind of like matching. It's like simple, but it still works your brain. So I like that combination. I think if you like all of those elements in a game, you will like this game. If you don't, if you want something a little more immersive, if you don't like something that's like more of a repetitive task, I don't know, maybe this one isn't for you. I think you'll be able to tell based on the gameplay if that's something that you would like or you wouldn't like. But those are my thoughts on Strange Antiquities. This is out on consoles. It's out on PC. I bought this game myself. All opinions are my own. As always, I had so much fun playing this. It's totally getting me in the mood for the spooky season. So I will see you next week. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye.